Hey Taurus, welcome into your reading. Okay, so let's see what's good going into this, popping over into our first week of October. See what the situation is. First week of October going to the second week of October. I always generalize the main week, which is the week ahead of you, but it also can bleed into the following because we are doing future readings. So let's see what the current situation is. And energy doesn't change that fast. It does and it doesn't. Like there's planetary alignments, but you know, when you have like a retrograde, it doesn't leave like the next day. All right, so let's see what's going on here for Taurus. What's the situation? Sometimes they do shift planets, but not that quickly. Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfillment, and the King of Pentacles. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy. It does not have to be a earth sign. It just means that there is somebody involved here that is very earthy, very grounded, very secure, has their shit together. And this is your desire, your wish fulfillment, where they're bringing in some desire or wish fulfillment towards you. It's just a situation, so we're going to see what's going on here. And seeing that, you know, September is the month of highlighting Venus, the planet of love, it would be even more so for you in Libra because those are your ruling planets. But at the bottom of the deck, I do see the Nine of Swords, stressing and anxiety. So although this is your desire, you're also worried about something. Let's see. Maybe they're a Virgo too, because I saw the Hermit card under there. What's coming in towards Taurus, please? Too many? Okay. Judgment at the bottom of the deck. What is this? The Four of Swords in reverse. King of Wands in cross. Naturally, it can't be a Taurus reading when there's only one energy. And the Four of Wands. This is talking about upgrading, Four of Wands. This is being like casually dating something and then you become boyfriend and girlfriend. You have this fire sign at the back of your head. They don't have to be a fire sign. It just happens to be somebody you're attracted to, very fiery, very charismatic, a lot of chemistry, a lot of passion, a creative type, sexy type of person. Four of Swords in reverse, not healing. You're upgrading something in your life, but you're also not healing, I guess, over something that was done to you by someone, or you haven't healed something with someone, maybe closure of some kind. And this is why you have Judgment at the bottom of the deck. Yeah. You're in this weird middle area where you've moved forward with someone, but you're still processing some sort of trauma or healing, and you haven't with someone else. Let's see. What is it that Taurus doesn't see coming their way? The Magician, the Four of Cups, and the King of Swords. Okay. King of Pentacles, King of Wands, King of Swords. You guys got a lot of court cards and they're kings. And those kings are all incoming energies. And you got the Knight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. This is somebody very cerebral, smart, intelligent, fair, balanced, honest, because they're in the upright position, so they're not a total dick. They just don't scream the I love yous. They can also be someone else in your world in the sense of work. It could be your boss, they could be your coworker, I don't know. But the Four of Cups is here, which is runner, chaser, dynamic, and it's unrequited love. And the Magician, which is trying to manifest something. I don't know if you're trying to manifest love with this individual or this individual is trying to manifest love with you. But it's not coming in correct. It's not coming in the right way. It's kind of strange. You know who you want. You know who you like. You know where your desires fall. You want stability with somebody that you're also crazy about. But who's that right fit for you? I don't see you debating anything yet. I think you're not stuck, but I think you're trying to heal from something from the past. There's also some kind of like feeling like you're trying to process this or weed through it. So many people in your reading. What's the advice here, please? Lovers and Seven of Cups. Guys, you have to choose. I think I just got done telling this story again in like the Aries reading. And Judgment again. All right. Leo energy here. Six of Swords in reverse and Seven of Pentacles. You definitely need to leave the past behind. Okay, because there was a lot of trauma back there, or there was a lot of hurt and pain, or some kind of bullshit back there. And other times in the advice position, sometimes it does talk about going back and correcting and fixing something in order for you to heal and move on from it or past it. But the Lovers is a choice. You can choose to work with them if they're a partner at your work, or somebody you got to work with, or if this is a lover who is not your boyfriend, girlfriend. You have to decide what you are, okay? And then you might need to go back and correct something, fix something with this lover. And you both need to decide what you're going to do, okay? So your world isn't like in this place of like, did I make the right choice? Am I going down the right path? Is this my person? Because you do need to pause and reflect where you want to plant your seeds to grow a tree, to grow your life, to grow your future. All right? You need to make that decision for yourself also. That's what your advice is saying. The story I was giving Aries before was like about this like show I was watching, some Marine who marries this girl for a particular reason. Like they were using marriage. She needed health insurance, and he was getting more money for being married because he was a Marine. She was a liberal, and their ideologies completely did not match. They were opposites of every aspect of the fucking scope. They would fight nonstop, but they married each other out of convenience. All right, by the end of the show, whatever, throughout their period of time of being married, like, because they had to keep up appearances, they actually started sharing bits and bobs of their lives. So through thick and thin, they realized at the end that they were there for each other. They dropped the guard, they dropped the barriers, they put their cards on the table. And as lovers, they did decide that they were better off together than apart. But a lot of lovers in this world and in a lifetime, when you look at lovers, it's something in the other person's external environment where you don't jive on paper. Why? Because one of you is married, or because of race, or because of religion, or because of wealth, or whatever, or you just don't fit in the family, or some shit. Whatever it is. One's way older, one's way younger. There's something in your external environments that doesn't allow you to be cohesive. Well, you can supersede that by the both of you deciding what it is that you want to be together. This is why Lovers is in your advice position. That's why it's saying Seven of Pentacles, decide where you want to build your future. And the Six of Swords, maybe there's something back there that you haven't finished in the past. Others of you, it's then let it go. You have to make a judgment call. We'll see when we clarify what it's talking about. Let's see what the outcome of the week is. Three of Pentacles, this is collaborating or third party person. Knight of Swords, Three of Pentacles, and the Chariot, Cancer energy. You're going to remain focused. You're still going to do you. You're still going to keep having your driving force regardless of all the shit going on in your world and your life. Regardless of the positive and negative. I don't know if you're going to carry on collaborating here with somebody. which could be third party. Others of you, it's work, team. The Knight of Swords, but either you're rushing in to communicate something or they are rushing in to communicate to you in regards to collaborating. But regardless, you're not letting it tear your world apart. You're still doing you. All right, let's see what's going on. It's interesting. You're not letting it penetrate you emotionally or mentally. I think you're looking at it as it is what it is, and you're just taking shit day by day. Let's see what's going on. King of Pentacles and Nine of Cups. There's a lot of people in your world. I'm surprised you're not even confused. I could be wrong. It could come out in the clarifiers. Let's see. Taurus, please. Yeah, marriage and commitment. Your desire is for marriage and commitment. And maybe it's with this person. Maybe you are married to an earth sign. I do see, like, this is literally court and being fair, balanced, honest decision, justice. Others of you, this is somebody coming back to you to justify you. Yeah, your desire, there's a desire here with an earth sign for marriage, commitment, or something like that, or you are making you happy with the stability of a person in a commitment. What's the Four of Wands? The Four of Swords in reverse, and the King of Wands. Wheel of Fortune. You're going to have some sort of second chance or second opportunity here with an earth sign. I mean fire sign, sorry. Maybe this is the person you were having an affair with. Maybe it was casual. Maybe they're an Aries. just saying, because it's an Emperor's here. There's something about this person, and you're hopeful and positive, and you're optimistic. There's something. There's something that keeps driving you back to this person. You don't know what it is. I don't even know if it's killing you, but it feels like that energetically. At least it's killing me. I feel like, and you're not healing because of that reason. The universe might give you a second chance with this individual for closure or to fix your shit. Because this is why I'm seeing Lovers in your advice. What's the Magician and the Four of... There's a lot of fours. Fours is about structure in your world. It's setting down like foundation. What's the Magician, the King of Swords, and the Four of Cups? You don't like that this person is in their head because it's becoming an issue. I think whoever you're dealing with, you're both in your heads. Because it's the King and the Queen of Swords. And you're a couple here that you're both being rational and logical. But you're a nurturing, earthy individual, and they're a fiery, passionate person. And you're both matching each other's energy with logic and rationale, which is not you at all. Which means you can both bring to the table what you initially came with, that attracted the both of you to one another in the first place. But you're taking a leap of faith and a risk, and this is going off on your own. And you're taking a time out to think about what's right for you. A wise decision, but you're going slowly yet cautiously forward. What's the Lovers, the Seven of Pentacles, and Six of Swords in reverse? You do need to resist something or someone for the time being, because you do have to weigh your pros and cons. You do. You're like, oh, I got pros and cons I got to think about with this lover. Because a lover ain't your boyfriend or your girlfriend. This is also somebody you got to work with at work, that for better or worse, your partners. You are going to remain focused and doing what you got to do. But you do have to weigh your pros and cons. You have to pause and reflect. Where do you want to build your future? What's the Knight of Swords, please, and the Three of Pentacles and the Chariot? Okay, let's talk about you, because that's what's coming out at the end here. Ooh, at the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups, which is a fresh new start in love. So there is somebody new coming in, or there's going to be a new start in love. So, Three of Wands, Nine of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. This is you. This is you being nurturing, kind, loving, caring. This is you waiting for something or someone, and for your ships to come in, waiting for a promotion at work, or waiting for a person to come back to you. But you're emotionally guarded, and you feel very vulnerable. You're at the point where you almost might shank somebody. Like, don't come near me. I will shank you. You're trying to collaborate here with someone, but you're moving forward slowly and cautiously as you do it. That is because you are vulnerable. What are you waiting for? This person, this situation? Because this is someone who says, I love loving, I love nurturing, I love caring, but I want it also in return. Am I going to get that? This is you. You are. There's going to be new love, and that's going to be your justice. But your advice is the most interesting of this whole entire reading. In this whole entire space, I do see you having stability with somebody, but you cannot heal a fragment of yourself until you deal with this partner of yours, this lover. Get more information. Page of Swords. Resist doing anything right now and weigh your pros and cons. What's right for you? What's the right fit? Where can you sow your seeds and build your future? All right, let me see what the romance angels have to say about all of this. Are you, the girl who needs health insurance and your person is the Marine? Or vice versa? They realized at the end that they were each other's best friend, because through sickness and in health, they were there for each other. Literally sickness and in health. They were actually there for each other when they were sick and they were going through difficult times. But on their good days, they would fight, ironically, because of their ideological differences. But when they realized if they can get through the hardships together and they could be vulnerable and open with one another, they had a real bond. All right. Enough about that. That's what your other person has to see too, not just you, to make it work, because lovers is a duality. It's both sides. You have playfulness, and maybe this is how you can bring it out in them or the person. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Maybe if there's unrequited love here with somebody, you've got to rekindle it through being playful. Others of you, to take it out of serious zone and make it more light and fluffy to rekindle that romance with someone. Engagement, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. It is, because we have the Four of Wands. But why do we have at the back of our heads this King of Wands? Are you thinking about someone else before you ascend with someone else? Or were you hoping to ascend with this person? I mean, we'll see. We're going to clarify these two cards in the extended for those of you that are my members. But before we go there, let's see what the Priestess of Light has to say for you, Taurus. And I'm going to read one of the funny unicorn cards too. But the Oracle cards usually tie back to your advice, and it'll make it more clear. So what do you have for Taurus, please? Okay. Oh, there's two. Courage and opening heart. Well, that's the vulnerability thing we were just talking about. So let's see what they have to say. Deep connections, water blessings. And the other one is courage, strength, fierceness. Do you see the lion in this? Do we see the outcome, which in your advice position was also strength card, the lion? These cards always go hand in hand. But let's get some quick messages from the Oracle and see what they're trying to say to you. The mermaid priestess of the ocean holds out a hand, calling your attention to your right, the future, and your many upcoming opportunities for connection. Her other hand is held over her heart center, as this card portends important relationships on many levels. The first is the potential for a deeply intimate romantic love. Your soul longs to connect, so allow yourself to release any resistance and open your heart to trust. The next is the kinship of friends and loved ones who truly resonate with your higher desires and beliefs. This family of your soul brings support and joy that help expand your consciousness in amazing directions, including the energetic realms. The sea represents the profound presence of spirit and the depth of the connections you can now make with the vast spiritual world around you. On a literal level, this card may speak of bodies of water in your experience and an environment. You may soon find yourself traveling by over water for personal or professional reasons. Okay, let's go on to courage and see what it's trying to tell you. To open up to somebody takes a lot of fucking courage. It's like seriously being brave. The lion looks ahead at the time before him with tranquil courage, ready for anything. He reveals that an important event is on the horizon for you. A situation may require that you summon up your courage and perhaps even take a few risks. The Fool card. The lion is known as the king of beasts because of the mighty roar and regality. The situation facing you may involve direct action or strong communication of some sort. You must have the courage to express your truth and make your desires known, and to take action on your own behalf, no matter what or whom you're dealing with. This is your advice with the Lovers, to make that decision to speak up and say your desires and your feelings be known. The word courage comes from the French word of heart. This card is telling you that even if you have felt uncertain or frightened in the past, you now have the strength of heart to face your life with self-actualized clarity. The lion is a social animal that lives in family groups. So on a practical level, this card may be sending a message regarding that experience. You may need to care for a family member or encourage them to take greater care of themselves. A new member of the family may be also coming your way. That could come in the form of a child or a new love or etc. All right, guys. Those of you that are my members, I'll see you over at Extended. Everyone else, I'll see you next week. Thanks for tuning in.